Hey guys, what's up? This is Danger. I'm back. I wanted to talk to a lot of you about a couple important things, and try to stay tuned to the end, because I'm going to tell you about a conversation I had with a former general officer, kind of being persecuted again a few weeks ago, and the look on his face. All right, so we'll get to that. But one of the things, I've had conversations with people, and they ask me what I think about the current political climate, and I've had quite a few of these conversations, phone calls. And one of the things I want to tell you guys is the current situation in America is one where we just sent $40 billion to Ukraine. The American people are hurting pretty bad. Gas prices are just starting to skyrocket again. I think we just saw a 30% or a 30-cent increase per gallon here in Florida. And I could see people's sticker shock on their face when they went to fill. I could hear a couple people bitching and complaining about it. So one of the things I'm going to tell you is this: most of the politicians out there, once they get to the DC area, the things they ran on in your local districts, or the area that they represented you, once they get there, they're basically pulled in and told, this is how things work, and you need to go along with our plan. We'll make sure you're not here too long. Those are just facts. I've talked to people like that. They've told me what happens when they got up to DC, because they don't have any protective bubble around them. The protective bubble that was around them when they were in their local district running for office was there. But then once they were elected and got to DC, they didn't have that protective bubble. They didn't have those people around them to keep them out of trouble. All right. The next thing is, a lot of people, and this might be unpopular, but President Trump, when he left office in the last 2 years, yeah, things have gone south. What people need to understand is, hey guys, one guy coming back, the disaster that is not just impacting the United States, but the globe, one man can't fix it. He's one man. And if he doesn't hire the right people, and he didn't hire some of the right people the last time, what makes you think he's going to be able to fix it all in one big swoop? Now, yeah, if he came in, I'm sure he would turn on the Keystone Pipeline to get oil going back through the country, so we could get some stuff going back and forth. But what you have to think about is the environmental social governance that's coming online, that is dictating what growers and manufacturers, and when I'm talking about that, that's the cattle ranchers and your farmers, what they're allowed to plant and what food they're allowed to produce. And they're trying to go to a plant-based diet that I'm pretty sure 99% of the people out there did not vote for. Okay? So think about that really quick. The next topic, and this is going to be one of those things. So the conversation I had, I was able to have a conversation with someone, and it was I don't want to say it was a private conversation. It was just us talking, and we were comparing notes with people we knew in the military. This person was a general officer. Like I said at the beginning, kind of get persecuted again. They're coming after him. And he was asking me about the senior enlisted. So I want you guys to understand this and pay close attention to what I'm saying. So I'm speaking up a little bit because the wind's blowing. The person said, well, the non-commissioned officers and the senior NCOs within all the branches, they're the backbone of the military. And they told that to the people. And people were asking, when's the military going to step up? One of the things you guys need to understand is when I retired a few years back, I retired because of the politics. There seemed to be this push within the senior enlisted ranks for everybody to have a degree. And it seemed like we weren't based in reality, even though we were still sending people downrange into the war zones. And when I say the war zones, I'm talking about, we're sending them out there. There's a chance that something could happen. So these are some things you need to understand. Because I remember guys going to the Senior Enlist Academy, they came back, and we were in conversations. And some of these conversations, I'm here to tell you right now, I was actually looking at some of these people thinking, who are you? What happened in the 6 to 8 weeks that you were at that academy? Because when they came back, all their answers were crafted in a military sense, or in a political sense. Let me rephrase that, okay? They were crafted in more of a political sense, and they were more worried all of a sudden about promotions and a bunch of nonsense when it came to evaluating our people. We were evaluating people based upon community service and not what they actually did on an actual deployment supporting the war effort. That's where that's where the rubber meets the road. Not in community service out in town when you're back home. You should be spending time with your family. So these are some things that I'm trying to put out there, because there seems to be this disconnect with a lot of people going to these rallies and thinking, hey, if we bring back like this one person, that one person is going to get everything back on track. The whole world is off track right now, and that one person is not going to be able to bring it all back. We have banks and institutions and all these other entities that have bought in to this new reset, the global reset, all right, Agenda 2030. If you don't know about it, I hate to break it to you. All you got to do is go online, do some searches, and I guarantee you, you will be shocked if you haven't heard about this before. All right, like I told you yesterday, there's 3 things you need to focus on. 3. That's beans, bullets, and bandages. Beans, that's your food and water. Bullets, that's anything you need to defend your family and your home. Bandages, that's any type of medical supplies or anything you need that helps, that can, prevent the loss of life and keep you, or keep it to where you can keep someone alive until you can get them to a hospital. And if need be, try not to take them to a hospital, because if things go south, and things look like they're going to go south, what do you want to do? You don't want to go to a hospital, because I can guarantee you, if things are going really bad, hospitals are going to be inundated and they're going to be overwhelmed. So think about that. I try to hit a couple quick points, try to keep this short and sweet. You guys have a good one, and anchor up, guys, because this whole thing coming up, this is where the working class, the American people, are going to have to step up. You can't depend on anybody else. You can't sit on your laurels and think somebody else is going to come to save you. A lot of this stuff is going to boil down to you, and you're going to have to callous your mind. You have to callous your mind. You have to be prepared for hardships. Anyways, this is Danger. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you tomorrow.